Welcome to this edition of the Who's Who in Guyana Business Show. A show, as usual, where we bring you a lot of information about various businesses, provide you with education as well around business related topics, and of course, connect you to opportunities that exist. As you would have seen after the intro, I must say congratulations to the team at 401 Furniture for winning the best sales team. We had 23 members of the ActionCOACH team attending the Biz X conference in Las Vegas earlier in the month. And although we had many submissions out of Guyana, we ended up with 10 finalists. And I'm very happy to say that out of those 10 finalists, we do have 4 winners from Guyana. And congratulations to all of these. You would have just seen 401. We also had Midas BPO winning for the best in service for a company under 2 years. Yours truly was also awarded the best business influencer. So I'm very thankful for that. Very happy to the folks who are really paying attention to what is said and applying the knowledge that is being shared by myself, by the team. And we have another Guyanese company, Techlify, that won the best IT organization. This is now the third award that this company has won in as many years. So for the folks who are interested in not just getting the education, but applying the education, getting the results, and getting awarded on a global stage as well, I'd encourage you to make contact with us so that we can put you on that journey. If your company is already working and running really smoothly, getting great results, you can be entered into the awards as well, and you can be eligible for winning. And again, it is a fantastic experience. Next year's event will take place in Nashville, Tennessee, a fantastic city, and so much to learn, so much to enjoy, and so much to be rewarded and awarded for. So I'd encourage you to make contact with us, and you'll be seeing throughout the program snapshots as well of some of the winners receiving their certificates, and for some of the finalists receiving their certificates, and for the winners, their awards are on the way to Guyana, and you'll most likely also see those in an update in a future program. I must also tell you that we are really moving full speed ahead with registration for the 2023 edition of the Who's Who in Guyana Business Directory. You can see that right behind me up here, the cover of the 2022 edition, and so many companies coming on board. It's amazing. We even have a category for smaller businesses to very low cost. I think it costs 100 Guyana dollars per day to be featured there. And we even have an option that is also for the website only, because the Who's Who.gy website creates a lot of traffic. Many people are searching for businesses to connect with in Guyana. And guess what? Every single search that has anything to do with business or the economy or Guyana or local content, in the top 10 results, you will find the Who's Who showing up. And that traffic, that stream of leads that continues to go to the companies that are featured in the Who's Who is really valuable. I would encourage you that if your business is poised for growth, you're well prepared, you could serve a lot more clients, you could really make a bigger impact, then the Who's Who is an excellent platform for you to be able to make that presence, make your presence, your organization's presence felt in the market. In the coming week, this weekend actually, event which is taking place at the stadium, and that is on Saturday and Sunday. So if you haven't made your plans yet to see some of the best Guyanese products, the Who's Who will also be at the GMSA Uncapped this weekend. I would encourage you to make sure that you head on down to the stadium. I think the gates open at 10 a.m. daily, and visit all those booths. Make sure that you take a look and purchase as well. Make sure that you walk with cash to purchase from the many Guyanese companies that will be there on display. And of course, if you don't have your copy of the Who's Who as yet, grab a copy from our team who will be there, and get registered if your business is not yet in the Who's Who. Later in the first week of May, which is actually just the following week, the Who's Who will also be at the Offshore Technology Conference in Houston, Texas. And that is the event on this side of the world that is the most visited when it comes to the oil and gas industry. And Guyana has been present there for several years now, as has the Who's Who. So Visitors there will be able to find the who's who at both the Georgetown Chamber booth and the American Chamber booth. So take a look at checking out our booth, our Guyana booth at the Offshore Technology Conference in Houston if you are watching this show and planning to travel to OTC. And the final update is that just yesterday, we actually launched the Who's Who in Suriname business in collaboration with 21Q Caribbean, a company led by Ms. Anushka Sonai, who's actually the winner this year of the Anthony Sabga Award for Innovation. So congratulations to her on that, and we are very happy to be able to partner with a company in Suriname that is a truly innovative company, as is ActionINVEST here in Guyana. And I think together we'll make sure that the businesses in Suriname will also be able to get that exposure. We know that there are a lot of Suriname companies who have made sure that they're capable of serving the Guyana market and they have a presence in the Guyana Who's Who. Some of those companies are companies like Elgawa, like Beta Group, like SimExtra. And we now also have the opportunity for Guyanese companies who have the ability to serve the Suriname market to be able to be present there. And again, the Who's Who is in the hands of all the business people, all the investors, so it really gets into the right hands. Those are some of the updates. A lot happening. It's going to get very active in the coming year. Congratulations to the folks at NRG for getting their contract signed and having the new shore base that is going to be at Vredenhoop now activated. Well, what the project started, and I understand that that shore base is expected to be functional by the end of 2023. Congratulations as well to the folks at Geico for the launch of their new dredge. So much is happening in the private sector. I'm very proud of all this progress that is being made. And I look forward to you and your organization also stepping up your game. We'll now be hearing from Ms. Selena Bacchus as she takes us through her update on what's happening with the Who's Who.
Intro. I'm Selena and I'll be talking to you about the Who's Who in Guyana Business Directory. You have got a great product and service that you offer, and we would like the local, or rather the Guyanese or those companies operating in our local economy to benefit from those great products and services that you offer. We have got 14 sectors that your business is guaranteed to fit into seamlessly. Now, if it is that you are in the accounting field, you are offering accounting services, banking services, perhaps you are offering recruitment services, or maybe you're an automotive dealer who is offering cars, spares, we have got an industry that is for you. Your readers will benefit from key insights about the industry that you're operating in, and by getting your company featured, let's say under health and security, they will recognize you and they will of course make that classification in their mind and categorization that, hey, this is a key player operating in the Guyana market and economy. Now, we would like to get you there. We're taking the directory far and wide, and it is our goal to connect the companies that are supplying the products and services to those that are looking for these products and services. Now, if you are that company that is looking to tap into the unprecedented potential and growth that our economy is experiencing, get into Who's Who. We're in our final days of closing off registration and onboarding new companies. You have got to act now. Call me on 223-335. I'm Selena Bacchus, and I will walk you through the procedure, the steps on how you can be a part of this, how you can benefit from the massive growth that the Who's Who in Guyana Business Directory can offer you. Now we are circulating in Guyana, Suriname, Trinidad, and every single conference that we have a presence at, we will have the Who's Who there. The visitors, we will be speaking to them, we will be pushing the Who's Who and all that it offers, because it is an informational tool and you have got to be there. I'm Selena, and I want to say thank you for making the move to grow your company.
Welcome back. And there you saw us actually with our certificate for the best green business as a finalist, because you may not know that ActionINVEST offices and training facilities are actually solar powered. So we are not using, we're actually exporting our excess power to the grid. So we're very happy that we now no longer consume power that is not as cleanly generated, and that we are using solar power. Any company wanting to find out our experience, please feel free to reach out, but it has been really fantastic with just a 10 kilowatt system to really manage our power consumption. And I would encourage you to also investigate this for yourself. I know that in our case, it would take something between 2 to 3 years to fully recover the investment in this solar installation. And after that, we're actually benefiting from free power for at least another 10 years, or as long as the system lasts. But it is really amazing to know that our facilities are powered by the power of the sun. So it's always about making sure that we continue to deliver at quality, continue to do what we do better and better. And again, it comes from us being ISO certified and having a very strong and ever-improving quality management system. And to talk a little bit more about what that means, we have Ms. Rodlyn Semple.
This series will outline some of the key activities that leadership should provide to a quality management system, generally a quality management system. So the first thing that they have to do is to establish what we call rules. They need to ensure that the quality policy is developed, the quality objectives are developed. They need to provide all the resources that will be required for the company to perform as should. They need to motivate persons within the organization towards their rules and responsibility. They need to also evaluate how well the system is working. And when we talk about evaluation, we're talking about conducting the management reviews as well as the internal audits for the quality management system. Whether or not the quality management system succeeds or not rests on the shoulders of top management or leadership. In order for you to be successful at your quality management system, you should exert optimum leadership. You need to provide the resources needed for your organization to meet its requirements. For additional information on how you can enhance your quality management system, give us a call on telephone number 501-0110, or you can send an email at iso@actioninvest.org.
.401 Furniture Store's showroom has furniture for the entire home. Furnish your living room, your dining room, your kitchen, and your bedroom. Also get that appliance that matches your style. Come fall in love at our showroom located at Lot 4, Monrepo North, right on the public road. Call us on 220-8107 or WhatsApp on 672-1881. Get more without paying more when you shop at 401 Furniture Store.
Welcome back, welcome back. And again, it is, as usual, a very packed show. So let's make sure we keep it rolling. And again, this week we have Coach Prem, who's going to be talking to us about one of the most valuable tools that we all have in our organizations.
Hello again, this is Coach Prem, and we are dealing with our Seminar Club modules. And today we're going to talk about PhoneRICH. And PhoneRICH is such an important and pivotal part of your business. Why is that, you may say? It's just a humble telephone. It's a telephone that's been in our business since the start. I've used a telephone since I was a child. Now, the telephone is such a valuable instrument in your business. Now, answer this question. Do you do marketing? Do you invest any money or any time into informing your customers about your products and services? If that's affirmative, of course, that is an investment that you're making. Now, in your marketing, are you putting in a call to action, which is call us today? And you use a telephone number there. In majority of our marketing, what you'll find is you'll have a telephone number. Now, as your customers call into your business, are you gaining them as customers? Are they able to buy from you, or are you losing them? So consider, as you look to be able to do your marketing and have your customers come in, how many customers are you gaining and how many customers are you losing? So it's so important to be able to complement your marketing with this tool and the conversations that you have with your customers as one of the benefits of using the telephone. So as we look to be able to talk a little bit about using telephone, it's so important that we understand how we can be able to maximize the uses of that telephone. And it first starts with ourselves, and then we look at our team. We want to be able to improve their performance, improve the business performance. And using the telephone, we can be able to use the telephone not only to support our marketing, but also to be able to have more sales, to be able to upsell and to be able to increase your average dollar sale, to be able to get more or to be able to upsell your customers right on the telephone. They are conversations that we're having. So why not use the telephone as an instrument for sales? Now, it's so important that as we use the telephone, we have standards and we have this bit of consistency that we have. when we're dealing with our customers. And that's one of the things that we want to be able to implement as we go through. You see, you want to be able to have that consistency in the performance of your team and consistency in how your customers are coming through or interacting with your team or with your business. So we want to be able to understand how this telephone can be able to benefit our business. You see, some people would say it's one of the most profitable devices or pieces of equipment that we have. We may buy sophisticated computers and sophisticated systems in place, but the humble telephone is maybe one of the most profitable because we are able to connect and to communicate with our customers, whether it be customers that are coming in from our marketing, whether it be customers that are just interested in the products and services that we have. We can be able to have that direct conversation with our customers. To be able to have that professional image is so important as we look to use that telephone. You see, one of our participants once mentioned that she was able to take away the importance of having a positive attitude or the importance of how to make your customers feel comfortable over the telephone, because it's such a tool that we can be able to communicate in so many ways, whether it is the tone that we use, whether it is the style of speaking, and being able to connect with customers. In our PhoneRICH presentation, you'll be able to understand how you can relate to your customers, leave a first impression. Why is the first impression so important? And to be able to leave that lasting impression as well. So some of the takeaways that you'll be able to get from our presentation is, what can you do to be able to convert those irate customers, those customers who are calling in, and they may have some disagreements or they may have something that they are upset about, and to be able to convert them into raving fans, to be able to convert them into buying customers. This is all about understanding how we can be able to connect and communicate, deal with objections. How can we overcome, or what do we need to do to be able to overcome these objections? What do we need to do to be able to present a professional image? Right? It's so important that we have standards in place that we can communicate that message across. So join us in our next session. It's on April the 28th, 2022. So register today. It's 223-5583. I'll see you then.
Since 1985 we've been around, serving the nation is so much fun. Every customer's number one. A Sons at Movie Town. More products, more variety, spacious shopping and a helpful team. Website and delivery, we're so proud to be Guyanese. A Sons, always happy to serve you. Come visit our new location at Movie Town as we bring you a premium shopping experience and a bigger product line to meet your everyday needs.
Hello and welcome back to our weekly videos. My name is Gitanjali and I'm the HR manager for NSB Mega. Today we will be discussing the roles and requirements of a SSHE lead. The Safety, Security, Health and Environmental lead is responsible to support applicable functions and projects in developing and reviewing deliverables whilst responding to management requests. The key responsibilities of this role also includes 1. Ensuring the use of current and applicable SSHE and functional documentation. 2. Ensure adherence to the risk and management process. 3. Provide feedback for the continuous improvement of the SSHE management system and promote the understanding, use, and application of the system. 4. Comply with SSHE legislative and functional requirements. The main requirements for this role are 1. A bachelor's degree or equivalent preferred. 2. Minimum 10 years demonstrated work experience in a safety-related position. 3. In-depth knowledge of security processes and procedures. And 4. Proficient use of computers and programs such as PowerPoint, Microsoft Word, and Microsoft Excel. In our next video, we will be discussing another vacancy that is prominent in the oil and gas industry. In the interim, you are encouraged to like our Facebook page, follow us on Instagram, and subscribe to our YouTube channel to keep updated with our latest vacancies. You can also give us a call on 227-3370 for more information. Until next week, do stay safe. Goodbye.
Hello viewers, this is Miss Camille coming to you from Camille's Academy. On what's happening this week at our Academy, we bring to you a glimpse of our physical education and sports practical. On this week's program, you will get to see our children as they were being moderated. The physical education sport is a very important aspect of the exam. So on this week, you'll get to see our children participating in the dancing, the football, the volleyball, and even the table tennis. So yes, a very critical component of physical education sport has been completed, including their SBA. All of our children are prepped and ready to commence their first paper-based exam on May the 4th. So on behalf of everyone at Camille's Academy, we want to wish all of the children across Guyana a very successful exam. As you go into those exams, just remember preparation is key. Continue to be disciplined, continue to be determined, and continue to be committed. And undoubtedly, once you continue on those same grounds and demonstrating those same attributes, you will yield good results. So once again, good luck in all of your exams.
Look down through your window, no big city lights, just greenery. You don't know what you come for. It's not my deal, it's such a luxury. Welcome to the land with many faces, not one, not two, 6 different races. You know when sun gets your skin, you're in the right place. G-U-I-A-N-N, oh, that's my beautiful country. G-U-I-A-N-N, one people, one nation, one destiny. sense, they're so unique. The hyperstructure lighthouse, the tallest one strapped to the T-Pro. 176 Freedom. You call me out upon the waters, the great unknown, where feet may fail. And there I find you in the mystery, in oceans deep, my faith will stand. And I'll call upon your name and keep my eyes above the waves. When oceans rise, my soul will rest in your embrace. For I am yours, you are your grace abounds in deepest waters, your sovereign hand, you be my guide. Where feet may fail and fear surrounds me, you never fail, and you won't stop now. So I will call upon your name and keep my eyes above the waves. When oceans rise, my soul will rest in your embrace. For I am yours, you are my spirit. Me when my trust is without borders. Let me walk upon the waters wherever you would call me. Take me deeper than my feet could ever wander, and my faith will be made stronger in the presence of my Savior. Spirit, lead me where my trust is without borders. Let me walk upon the waters wherever.
Camille's Academy Inc. We are the premier provider for private education in Guyana, and through our mission, our excellent team delivers a well-balanced curriculum that integrates technology and innovation to our educational programs to inspire children to reach their highest levels of success.
Check us out at any one of our 4 locations or contact us today.
Enroll now for nursery, primary, and secondary level. Camille's Academy Inc. Be inspired to innovate.
Tired of battery problems? Frustrate yourself no more. Reward your vehicle with power, innovation, and style with its sealed, maintenance-free calcium alloy plates, advanced technological build, and rigid testing processes. Platinum Batteries delivers every time. Get 2 years warranty and fast after-sales services. Available at all auto retailing stores countrywide. Imported and distributed by Caribbean Motor Spares. 174 Zeeluck Public Road, East Bank, Essequibo. Telephone 609-7621, 502-3171.
Welcome back, welcome back. And there you saw some more of the finalists and winners, of course, at the Biz X conference. And this entire show is about communication, making sure that every single one of you out there knows exactly what is happening with us and, of course, with many of the businesses in Guyana. And to talk a bit more about how you can upgrade your level of communication strategies is Coach Keon Smith.
Thank you, Dr. Doerga, and welcome to all our viewers to this episode. I will be diving into another topic in our learning management system, which allows you as a participant to learn and to improve yourself both personally and professionally in the comfort of your own home, in your office, or wherever you decide to take in the education that can continue your growth as an individual. In this episode, we'll be touching on communication, and this really fits into career development and how we can improve this critical element, in my opinion, when it comes to growing as a professional. Now, if we were to think about this from the point of view of the organization, we communicate every day with both internal and external customers. So the better we become at communicating, whether it's using verbal communication, it will be using different medias to communicate, we want to make sure that we can do it in an effective manner that allows our message to be delivered clearly to our intended audience. So it is important for us to learn and develop various communication strategies. And thinking about this from a perspective, communication strategies really helps us as individuals to use different methods of communication. And how do we use these different methods to make the effective use of them so that it can benefit the organization, it can benefit our customers, and it can benefit everyone that we serve overall. So we have to be very mindful that what we say and how we say it can be very impactful in sending our message across. So for this particular workshop, for those persons who really want to enhance this aspect of their career and their professional development, this workshop will help you to develop skills in several different areas. It really helps to understand some of the fundamentals of what communication is from the basics. Helps you to identify ways that communication happens and sometimes how we communicate without even being conscious that we're actually communicating. We'll take a look at some of the barriers to communication, simply understanding that these barriers exist and then looking at how can we overcome them to make sure that our message can come across effectively. How do we communicate like a star? Very often, communication and in some cases public speaking is seen as one of the top fears in the world, and it's simply because sometimes we don't have the know-how, the structure in which to deliver effectively, and in some cases it could just be the confidence. So taking in the methods to allow you to speak on the spot, it's one of the starting point of being able to master your communication skills. So as you go through the content, it really enables you to be able to ask better questions, help to identify different communication styles, and using the appropriate communication inquiry tools that can help you to seek out information in a manner that is very clear and understandable. Help you to establish common ground among the persons you are communicating with or you're communicating to, just to ensure that everything is clear and concise. So if you're listening to this broadcast and you're thinking, these are some of the topic areas that I would like to master in my personal and the professional career, then this is the course that you would want to get registered for. There are 12 modules that covers various topic areas, from just understanding and seeing the big picture when it comes to communication and how it can be effective in whatever it is that you're doing, understanding some of the communication barriers, learn how to speak like a star, which means understanding the situation, what needs to get done, and how do you also utilize and or understand nonverbal communication, which in my opinion plays a very big role in how we communicate with each other. It would help you to dive into understanding your listening skills, looking at other areas of mastering conversations. So these are some of the topics you'll be covering in this module so that you can develop this particular skill. So if you're listening, you're thinking, stop procrastinating, just pick up the phone and give us a call on 223-5583, and one of our team members will be more than willing to guide you through the process of how do you get registered for this course. Or you can send us an email at info@actioninvest.org, and we'll be more than happy to respond to you and provide you with the steps to get registered for this course so you can continue on the path of your career development. Dr. Doerga?
So let's take a look at the formula for success. Success in any part of life is about achieving lifelong goals or achieving short-term goals. Whatever it is you want to do, or however you define success, let me break it down for you and give you the simple formula of how that actually happens. So the formula looks like this: dreams times goals times learning times plans times actions equals success. So it's a 5-part formula: dream, goal, learn, plan, act. And that's what brings success for you in your life. Now, how does that actually work? We start with dreams. And dreams are those things that are 10 to 20 years out. They're massive. You don't even know how they're going to be a reality. But they're things where you sit back and go, wow, wouldn't that be amazing if that was the case? And you got to let yourself dream, and dream big, of course. You know, if your dreams don't scare you or excite you, then they're not big enough. Now, then we turn our dreams into goals. Goals are anything inside 5 years, and we want to put them to the SMART test: specific, measurable, achievable, results-oriented, with a time frame. You know, your goals give you direction. There's 2 main reasons for goals. One is direction, so you know in which area to head, and the second is so you know what you have to learn. Often people will say to you things like, oh, there's no way you will achieve those goals. And it's probably true. The person you are today might not be able to achieve those goals, but the person you're going to become will definitely be able to achieve those goals. And that brings us to the 3rd part of the formula: learn. Dream, goal, learn. See, once you know what your goal is, now you know what you need to learn. You now need to set a study plan. You now need to work out what books need to be read, who you're going to have to chat with, what mentors you might need or coaches. Once you do the learning, then and only then can you put the plan together. See, if you wrote the plan without the new learning, all your plan would be, oh, let's just do more of what we used to do. No, we have to get the new learning and the new knowledge to write the new plan. Once you've documented the plan and put it into practice, then it's time to get to work. Once you've got a great plan, follow through, do the work, and you'll have success. It's not that complex. Build great dreams, and if you need help with that, chat to one of my coaches. Do the goal setting, and this is true for business and in personal life. Turn on the learning, and that's true again, business-wise, in any area. If you've got a goal, you need to do more learning. And the learning turns into a plan, which then turns into action, and hey presto, success is yours. If you need more help with this, chat with any of the team here at Action Coach. We're always here to help you dream more, achieve more goals, keep on learning so that you can then write the plan and take the actions.
Welcome back. That's our show for this week. For everyone who is looking in, make sure that you reach out to us. Let us actually help you build your dream team. And of course, through the Who's Who, get them exposed to Guyana and the rest of the world. Now, it's always a pleasure being able to share this information with you, and I look forward to seeing you again next week.